So today's topic is adjectively the difference between a woman, a bitch, and a hoe. Let me hear your perspective on hoism.
Oh, I can't believe I'm participating in that conversation, y'all.
I want you to
You know, I have to tread this one lightly. As far as a hoe, I feel
I'm about to pull a scheme.
a woman can be a bitch, and also, likewise, can a man be a bitch?
it's a hoe to me is a woman that's just living her life. She's not trying to be attached. She ain't trying to be connected. She ain't trying to be married. She ain't trying to be none of that. She just, you know, she sees somebody, she connect with them, she vibe with them. They might smash, and then it's on to the next, you know.
Don't bitch at a nigga for money. That's not the way you fucking get it. You can either tap into your inner womenism, or you can either tap into your inner hoism. And you get that bread.
Make a few bands when I talk to them. These niggas ain't real, they cartoon. This not the playground. This not the place to play around. I stopped in Duval and I heard them bust the K rounds. I know somebody got popped.
Hey guys, I'm Tawana Necole. I am the copywriter chick, the ETL insurance chick, the corporate chick. You call me whatever kind of chick you want, but make sure you spell my name right, okay? I'm super excited to be kind of, you know, pairing up with the Q5. We've known each other for a very long time. Since
off the front porch. Maybe first grade, yeah, first grade.
First grade, yeah. So he knows me, I know him. We've known each other for a long time, but we live in different regions of the U.S. He is in Colorado Springs, and I'm in Atlanta, Georgia. But we still managed to keep our friendship and to just, you know, when we first kind of linked back up, because there was a break in our friendship. You know, he always used to be like, iron sharpens iron, hold it down like a tree root. And those words always used to be like, now that's some deep shit right there. That's super deep. So, you know, this alignment was inevitable. So that's what I say.
Hey look y'all. I chose somebody particular to come on this broadcast for y'all today, Tawana Necole, because she's a very spiritual person, a very knowledgeable person, a very in-depth person, and a very, very, very resourceful person. But we're going to give y'all a whole lot of connects, a whole lot of plugs, and a whole lot of resources in the days to come concerning different topics, and any questions y'all may have. You can just chime on in and we'll answer any questions that you may have. But right now, we're going to get to some controversial questions, some meat and potato questions. You know what I'm talking about? We're going to go big talk. So we're going to talk big today. You know what I'm saying?
All right.
So Tawana Necole, you ready for this first controversial subject?
Absolutely. Let's go. Let's run it.
All right. Today, I want to talk about something that a lot of females that seem to be disgruntled about every time people utilize these adjectives. So I want a woman's perspective and how you feel about these adjectives. So today's topic is adjectively the difference between a woman, a bitch, and a hoe. Adjective.
They get on my nerves when they be trying to call women hoes. But anyway, that get on my nerves. Because they're the biggest hoes in the world, but they want to call a woman a hoe.
All right, so we're gonna go with woman first. From your perspective as a woman, and I don't classify you as no other, from my perspective, adjectively, how would you describe the characteristics of a woman?
A woman is graceful, stylish, virtuous, calculated, considerate, thoughtful, attributes. She carries the attributes of a queen.
Indeed.
Those are my adjectives.
All right.
What I missed?
I'm gonna give you my perspective as how I view a woman from a male perspective, or my perspective, shall I say? What I view a good woman is, if she's a mother.
Hold up.
Wow.
You can only use adjectives because you made me only use adjectives.
And look, I have to use the word adjectively for the sake of YouTube. Because, bitches, hoes, you know what I'm talking about? So you can describe a woman any way you want to. You don't necessarily have to use the adjective. I just utilize that for, what I'm talking about. Some people might get a little sensitive. So I want to iterate that, this is about adjectives. And when people call you this or that, they're putting an adjective based on the actions that they're seeing happen. So that's how I want to get into the meat potatoes of these three words, adjectively, you know what I mean? But so revamp, go again, do it again. Tell me your perspective from a woman without utilizing the adjective and all of your verbs and nouns and everything.
I mean, I feel like she's a very gracious woman. You like a very gracious person, a considerate person, a thoughtful person. Everything else that I said, she's classy. She is, virtuous, and she carries herself in calculated ways. I feel like through experiences, she has picked up the strengths that queens kind of, rock with, that aura that queens rock with. She's picked up that strength because of her life circumstances, whatever it be, good or bad. That's what I feel. My answer's still the same.
All right, I feel you. All right, coming from a man perspective, from the Q5 perspective, for me, a woman is, first of all, I look at the value of a woman based off of she have kids. If she have kids, that's what I started critiquing my first value. How do she treat her kids? Not a person that provides for the kids, because everybody will say, I raise you to do this, to do that, to do that. Providing for a child is completely different from actually raising a child. Just so everybody know, we can go into that one later. But I value a woman based off of how she treat her kids, how she overall, and circumference her kids, how she give her hugs, how she compliment them, how she value them, how she lift them up and not tear them down. Because there's a lot of parents that tear their kids down and be like, sit down, you little dumb motherfucker. Some crazy shit like that, you're talking about. But, based off of how a woman talks to her kids and educate her kids and all that, that's my first thing, how I value and look at a woman. Second, I would say I value her, how she conduct her character, the contents of her character, how she conduct herself, meaning that I don't give a damn if a woman weighs something provocative. Let me see a little something, but do not show me everything. Because if you show me everything, I'm going into a whole different classification, you dig? You see what I'm saying? So how a woman conduct her character and how she carry herself, how she speaks. Woman that's very vulgar and loud and obnoxious and ghetto. And me personally, I don't fuck with no woman because I wouldn't classify her as a woman when she do too much of this. All that pointing and neck rolling and all that shit when you talking, nah, get that out the door. That's ghetto. And we'll get to that classification later. You know what I'm saying?
Sometimes you gotta be ghetto though.
My third qualification of a woman is how she treat a man. Because a man in the presence of a woman, and a woman in the presence of a man. So basically how she conduct herself around a man. Like say if a woman, oh damn, this nigga cute, this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Some women handled themselves nonchalant. Some women started trying to make themselves notice. You know what I mean? I don't say women. Some people handle themselves nonchalant. Some people start trying to make themselves noticeable to that individual, to that man. And I don't like the ones that want to be all that extra attention and shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't think that's a woman. A woman carry herself with supreme confidence and walk as a queen. Last but not least, walk as a queen. You know what I mean? Even if she's just a princess at the time, she still walk like a queen. You know what I'm saying? And that's my classifications of the woman. You know what I'm saying? A woman, should I say?
Right.
Getting off into it.
I think we can agree. We can agree on that one.
Now, we going to the good stuff now. Bitches and hoes.
Oh, I can't believe I participated in that conversation, y'all.
I want you to utilize your tongue loosely. I want you to, because I am, and I'm about to get into it. I want you to talk about a bitch like a bitch. Don't talk about no bitch like a woman, because we already described what a woman is. You know what I'm talking about? And I need you to talk about a hoe like a hoe. Don't hold nothing back for the sake of womanhood. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna give my perspective of a bitch and a hoe, and you gonna give your perspective of a bitch and a hoe.
Okay, let me hear what your perspective of a bitch is first.
Okay, so my perspective of a bitch is a scorned, jackass of a woman, like a woman that has been through a whole lot of shit, and versus turning that energy into good, positive energy to cultivate the womanly skills that she should. She took the energy of victimhood. She took the energy of woe is me, and she strategized. She's a calculated person too, because most bitches are smarter than men because of her experience, especially if she's been dealt a bad hand. She's been dealt a bad hand. A woman always remembers how it feels to be down, disappointed, sad, and whether they use that to get that nigga's attention, whether they use that to turn their life around and do things differently, whether they use that as, okay, so that happened this time, but it won't happen next time. That's how I look at a bitch. Like a bitch is somebody that's like, I'm gonna get you before you get me. I ain't mad at you. I'm mad at you, sis. But I just think you need to do things a little bit different. I guess this ain't no solution-oriented show, so.
Right. It can be very solution-oriented. We'll get to that after our little adjectives.
Okay.
Now, me, women, any women out there that's listening, I need y'all to listen closely. My perspective of the word bitch, adjectively, a woman can be a bitch, and also, likewise, can a man be a bitch? And why do I say that? Are you bitching? Are you currently bitching at the time? Are you approaching a somewhat chaotic situation calmly, with poise and demeanor, thinking things out to handle a situation? That would be a woman's role. Or are you creating no solutions and only creating more problems? Because argument and bitching goes hand to hand. So if you are bitching, currently you can be classified as a bitch. This goes to you niggas. This goes out to you ladies. I mean, ladies and gents, both of you can be a bitch. So niggas, stop bitching to your woman, and don't get mad if she call you a bitch nigga. It's just an adjective to describe your act at the current time. And women, you know, y'all don't allow us to call you no bitch, but we do anyway. You know what I'm talking about? Based off of the adjective that's happening at a certain time. You know what I'm saying? So women, if you don't want to be called no bitch, don't present yourself as a bitch. That's all I say for the women, because it's a little bit more sensitive with y'all. And niggas too, because niggas get all butthurt too. If you don't want to be called no bitch ass nigga, don't be acting like a bitch ass nigga bitching and shit all the time, you know? Calm down. Be poised. Be collective. Sit down and evaluate. Sit down and assess. And if a woman is actually bitching and she's the one that's bitching at the time, sit down and utilize this tool right here. The Most High give you two so you can do it double time. Listen. And then you'll get to the key roots and the grassroots of why she's bitching. Because she may have a legit reason to be bitching, because you's a bitch nigga. You dig? I'm just saying, males.
You flipped the script on us on that one.
I'm just saying. Nope.
You flipped the script on that one. You definitely flipped the script on that one. I like it though.
Yeah. Now we're gonna go to Snoop don't love him, but I'm gonna let y'all know, everybody, I love them hoes. Snoop don't love them hoes, but I love them hoes. Straight up.
So hold on. What qualifies a woman to be a hoe?
All right, so I'm going first on this one. All right. For all the niggas out there, because they're whole niggas too now. There's some whole niggas out there too.
And don't forget, it's fuck boys too. Don't forget about them.
Oh, we'll get to the fuck boy, you know what I'm talking about. But the hoes, all of the hoes, all right, look here. Women, I'm not talking to you, so you're excluded from what I say. Bitches, I'm not talking to you, because you're excluded from what I say right now. Because there's time that a woman can turn into a bitch. There's time that a woman can turn into a hoe. Now, see, there's times that a bitch can turn into a woman, or there's time that a bitch can turn into a hoe. You see what I'm saying? You can be either one or the other or multiple at the same time. But this one is for the hoes. I love y'all hoes. So don't be excluded if I call you a hoe, if you a hoe. You dig? Hoe do hoe shit. So a hoe for me is all of these bunch of Instagram motherfuckers out there showing all of they twat, all of they ass, all of this and that, just for a little bit of clout, which you can't even spend. And that's just the minute level of whoredom. You know what I'm saying? Now we about to climb because whores can graduate to second grade, third grade, all the way to the
Hoes can get degrees in hoism.
You see what I'm saying? So all y'all hoes, I just want y'all to know, if you just in the mediocrity part of your holism, you stay down there. Don't try to grow and become the best hoe ever, because it's not lucrative for your older age in life when you got kids and grandkids. And this is why I classify it as a hoe. Ladies, I give you 5 men per year to sleep with. If you sleep with over 5 men in 1 fucking year, to me, you a hoe. Straight up. Women tell me three men, all right, I'm cool with that. You tell me 4, all right, is now you're getting sketchy. I'm talking about I can't just share my energy with anybody. You know what I'm saying? But you don't hit 5 and over. I'm Q5, so 5 is my limit. You don't hit over 5 men in 1 fucking year. Look ya, you a hoe. You might not be a bitch, but you a hoe. I'm just saying. That's what I classify.
A hoe is based on the amount of men that she slept with in a year, in your perspective.
In my perspective, an amount, not. I won't go past. See, last year she could have slept with 30 niggas. She was a super hoe.
Ooh.
Now this year she only slept with 2. She ain't a hoe this year. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, she can't be a hoe this year. She only slept with 2 niggas this year.
So she's not a hoe, period. If she slept with 30 niggas in 1 year, 30 men.
No, she used to be a hoe.
Let's just have a global. This could be like a global, diverse conversation, because we're not just talking about Black girls. We're talking about any type of women.
All women.
So any type of women, diverse. If she had slept with 30 men in 1 year, she's just a hoe for that year.
Yeah, for me. Just for that year. Now,
you really don't care about the number. You care about the amount of times that she has had sex with somebody in that 1 year.
In a physical year, not the number. Like I don't give a damn what your body count is, period, me personally. But when I approach you and I meet you and I get this aura off of you and everything, I'm going to be able to tell straight up how much you slept with. You know what I'm talking about? Me personally. You know? But when I get the... Go ahead.
I said, go ahead. I said, okay, psychic Q5.
Well, I mean, when I get that aura off you, I want to know, okay, I sense some chastity going on right now. She's preserving her chastity right now. She's preserving her goods, because prospectively, from a male perspective, we males, we have to create our fucking value. Women, y'all born with y'all value. So the more well-known a woman is, but she sleeps with no one, her value goes way the fuck up, because she's highly coveted and desired. But if she's sleeping with everybody, ain't nobody trying to wife that shit. Everybody want to hit it. Hey, look, I'm going to tell y'all why I say I love these hoes early. I love y'all hoes. I love y'all hoes. See, if you start off your early life, I always say that a lot of females and males, but some males don't come out of theirs, but a lot of females go through what I call a hoe stage. Some males are lucky enough that female go through that whole stage with a one partner, and she want it all the time, and she's she want it like a nympho, but she only want it with you. She's going through a whole stage, but she can't be classified as a hoe because she's only sleeping with that one person. Then you got some people that go through a whole stage and let everybody hit. You know what I'm talking about? Everybody jumping on the bandwagon. Any little cute nigga that coming along, you know what I'm saying? They get the hit. All right, they talking to this one this month. he get the hit. Oh, it ain't work out. Now they 2 months later, he's talking to this one, he get the hit. No, everybody shouldn't get the fucking hit. You know what I'm talking about?
I agree.
So, like y'all born with y'all value. Females, y'all born with y'all value. Males, we have to create our monetary values to draw y'all in, to get y'all to say, all right, he's a successful man. All right, he doing a few things. All right, he can provide a little bit of security. And even if he ain't got that security at the present time, females also love to look at the potential of a man. So that potential tells you that we have to still create our value. But when
because
we see y'all,
potential ain't no guarantee.
exactly, potential ain't no guarantee. So they choose us off of what our value is, or how we create and how we solidify in a few things. And versus y'all, like I'm saying, a woman can walk up to any man and be like, yo, you want some of this pussy? And that nigga gonna be like, hell yeah. You know what I'm talking about?
Some men don't want low hanging fruit now.
Hey, let me tell you something. In public, no. But when you get behind them closed doors and just him and her, and she offer that, I'm telling you, the most niggas gonna take that shit. Even the married ones. I'm just saying. We have male conversations like female have female conversations. Now, look, I like talking enough. Now, let me hear your perspective on hoism.
You know, I have to tread this one lightly, because as far as a whole, I feel like you have a very liberal idea of a woman. You know, I think the grace that you extend to women is phenomenal. To give a woman 5 different men to sleep with in 1 year, that's good. That's good. Yeah. Because most men, they don't want to know that. They don't want to know that their woman even slept with nobody else. You know what I'm saying? And that's the craziest thing about that whole situation. Like, of course, yes, you should preserve yourself and all this good stuff, or whatever. But I feel like a woman, a hoe, I don't even really, the only thing I can think of is just multiple partners without getting to know that person. It's just like, you know what? I don't care. It's a hoe to me is a woman that's just living her life. She's not trying to be attached. She ain't trying to be connected. She ain't trying to be married. She ain't trying to be none of that. She just, you know, she sees somebody, she connect with them, she vibe with them. They might smash, and then it's on to the next, you know? And I don't know what that would look like or how many number of people that would be. But I feel like it's a continuum. It's like a continuing bad habit that she has created. She has created because of whatever trauma or whatever she went through, whatever. Most women, you know, most men consider women hoes if she do to him what he did to her, especially if it involves cheating. And that's not hoeing. That's not hoeing. Hoeing is a woman that don't give a fuck. Right. Like, she's not attached. She tells you, look, this is what I do. Take it or leave it. And I'm talking about, to me, hoes don't just mess with men. They mess with women too. Like, they are very free in their expression when it comes to sex. And you know, the traditions and the ideologies that women or even bitches have, a hoe she don't have none of those attributes. She just, you know, she don't care about, you know, the soul tie, and she's not thinking about the damage that it could do to her later on in her, you know, later life when she does finally want to settle down. But she got all these different spirits that she is allowed to enter into her.
Yeah, see, that's the part that I like. Oh, no. And that's the part that I always say I can tell. Because it's not a physical thing that I can tell. It's a spiritual thing that's happening within the person.
Yeah, like a whole, you're going to be able, and people don't notice, but men can actually tell if you are one just from your body mannerisms, just within the, like, I'm reading this book that says basically it's over 60 million messages coming at us every single day through all the different social media platforms and stuff like that. And basically, to stand out, you got to do the most, pretty much, or you got to be able to stop the people in their tracks that you're trying to reach, to stop and click on what you're talking about, right?
Yeah.
To me, a hoe, men can kind of feel that. It's kind of like telepathic. It's kind of like a man can look at a woman's body rhythm and tell if she's super horny, if she a nympho, if they can get her number. Like, women, we already know if we're going to sleep with you within the first 5 to 10 minutes of us meeting you. Men know.
Check us out. That's a segue for another topic. I like that topic. I love that topic because that gives me a segue into the next subject that I'm gonna bring up right after we tackle this women, bitches, and the hoes. You did?
Yeah, but that's all I really got on them. We were talking about them for a long time. So yeah, I mean, that's all I really have. My point is I tread the line because I am a woman. And you know, everybody's point of view and everybody's lenses and everybody's perspective is not going to be the same. Everybody has their own definition of whatever. I'm not here to judge you. All I'm saying is, you know, when it comes to holism, just protect yourself. Okay. That's all I got for that. But because I already said everything I wanted to say, you know, when it comes to hoes. But that's all I got. Because I'm a woman, I have to respect my, you know, I have to respect my sisters, my homies, my homegirls, my friends, my aunties, you know, like, because as a woman, the way I view life is totally different than the way a man views life. And I still have to show respect even to a hoe, especially, you know what I'm saying? If she is going through something in her life and that's just her expression and how she may grieve or how she may, like, you know what I'm saying? I don't even want to call her a hoe then. It's just that she going through something. You know what I'm saying? I never want to use the word hoe on a girl, you know?
Adjectively, just to describe the act at a time.